So today we're going to be doing the May, June, and July favorites from the past 3 months. We didn't get to do them before because of school and other stuff that we had going on, so we're doing it now. And yeah, so let's get started. So I'm going to start off with one of my favorite palettes past month in July, because that's when I got it, I think. And it is the Tarte's palette. Tartelette palette. And it's just so pretty and so like useful, because especially if you're traveling or something, you have all these pretty neutral colors, and then you can make a nice smoky eye or anything like that. It's really versatile, and that's what I love about it. And I've been using it a lot, just especially when I don't feel like doing a lot of makeup or like whatever on my eyes. I use it to just make like a nice, natural, fast, and easy kind of look. So I would definitely recommend this. The colors are really pretty. I like how they apply onto the eyelid and everything. So the Tartelette palette is definitely something I think everyone should have.
And we didn't get that for even like a while after it was like out, because I didn't know if it was worth it, because we have so many palettes already, and then just to add one more with nothing but neutrals was like, but we got it and I really, really like it. So I'm just going to go on and mention this L'Oreal True Match Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator Prime and Highlight. It's too bright, but it looks like this. It's a liquid highlighter, and I've never had a liquid highlighter before. And I saw this on an account on Instagram, and it's called Dupe That or something like that. And they swatched this with the NARS liquid highlighter. I don't know what that one was called, but I think it's like really popular and all that. And they swatched them together, and it was pretty much basically the same thing. So I went ahead and bought this, and I really, really like it. I use it with, first I put some on with my finger, and then I'll get a beauty blender and just like dab at it. That way it blends out and it's not like really intense, but I really like it. And this one is in ice, and that's the one they compared it to, the NARS one. Hold on. So if you can see that right there, it is like super intense. It's a really nice highlighter, and I wanted to try something new with the highlighters, and I've never had a liquid one before, so I went ahead and bought it. So that was one of my favorites. I've been using it the past month of July, and especially when I went on to vacation, I was using it a lot. So I really like this one. So if y'all want something similar to the NARS one, I would go ahead and check this one. It's the Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator in Ice. They have 3 of them, but I like this one the best.
And another palette that I just want to talk about real quick is the Artist palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I really, really love this palette just because it's definitely like an artist palette because it has so many different colors and they're all bright. And if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw whenever I wore a t-shirt that said, this is my boyfriend's t-shirt. I use this bright yellow color on my eyelid and did a cut crease with it and used a couple other colors in here, and it just looks so pretty. At least I think it looked pretty, and it was nice and colorful, but not like, I feel like they're still wearable. So I really love this because it has different colors. It has purple, yellow, orange, green, burgundy. It has all those really pretty colors, and it still has, some other colors in there that you can mix with it to make it, a lot more wearable. So I really like this, and they're only $30, so I love these palettes for sure.
That one's a really good palette too, because it has so many different colors, but then it has a little bit of neutrals in it, so it's like good to travel with, especially when you want just a pop of color and you don't want to take all of your eyeshadows with you. And I think this is the last palette we'll be talking about, and this is the 35T palette from Morphe, and I think it's pretty new. I think they came out with it either the beginning of summer or the beginning of July. And I saw it on Instagram on their account, and everybody was just raving about it and said it was going to be perfect for summer, and so I went ahead and bought it, and I really, really love it. The pigmentation is like off the chain as always. It has so many shimmery colors, but it also has matte colors in there. It's pretty neutral palette, but it's like taupey. not just like neutral warms or anything like that, but it's like a taupey kind of palette, and I really like it. I freaking grabbed this pretty much every day when I was on vacation, and a lot during July when I got it. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, they're like $20, so that's really inexpensive, and you see how many eyeshadows you get, so it's pretty cheap. And I would go check that out if you're like looking for some palettes but don't want to spend too much money. I'd go there.
So the next things I want to talk about are glitter kind of products that I really love, and we've been using a lot in the past, like, what, 2 months?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And one of them is from Urban Decay. It is the Heavy Metal Loose Glitter in Pyrotechnics. And it's this really, like, white, clear, shimmer, iridescent color. And it's really pretty whenever you put it on, especially, like, to girl something up, you know, because it's super girly, I think. The only thing is, when I first used it, it was kind of hard to apply because I didn't know how. And I would just like wet my brush, and it would just, I would try to pat it on, but it would take my eyeshadow off at the same time, so I didn't really get the hang of that. Until I got the Urban Decay Bondage Weightless Makeup Adhesive, which is like a glue that you can put on top of your eyeshadow and then put the glitter on.
I didn't know you got that.
Yeah, I definitely like this. Definitely made it easier to put that glitter on and make sure it stays and not just, you know, fall off during the day. So I really like those two. And then the next, which you could use for substitutes instead of getting the glitter, because it's like,
it's not that expensive.
It's not that expensive. It's $12, but I mean, this is cheaper, so why not? And it's the NYX Liquid Crystal Liner in Crystal Gold and Dramatic Sparkle.
I love those two.
And if you can see, this one's kind of like the Urban Decay glitter. It's just not, you know, it's not big glitter pieces like this one. And of course it's liquid, so you don't have to put anything on it. It's just going to stay there, and it looks so nice whenever you put it on top of like pretty much any color. It just makes like your eyes pop. And then this one is amazing too, because instead of using like gold pigment or something that, you know, will come off or flake everywhere, this just stays on your eyelids, and it's gold, and it's just so pretty. I've used both of them, especially over during my vacation. I definitely used both of these, and they were amazing. So I would definitely recommend these. I think they have a whole bunch more.
They do.
But I've only got these. No, I got one other one, but I haven't used it, so I'm not putting it in the video. But these are really awesome, and they're called Crystal Gold and Dramatic Sparkle.
They're awesome when you, like, even if you don't even have any sparkle or any kind of shimmer in your eyes, and you just want to put that on top on your, like, lid. It's really pretty.
It just adds that, like,
got that idea from Nikki Tutorials. I really, really like what she did, so I copied. And something else with the eyes. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. This is not new to me, but I don't think I have mentioned this before, so I'm gonna go ahead and mention it now. And I used it for a couple of different reasons too. So it is called the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. Looks like this.
it's like a big crayon.
Yeah. And it's completely white. It's just a white jumbo eye pencil. And what I use it for most of the time is I go ahead and use it as a eye primer, your eyeshadow primer. And I love this thing because it hardly, well, not really, it actually never creases for me when I use this. I just go ahead and apply it to my lids, and then I take a little brush and blend it out. That way it's like not too much on there, because if there's too much it probably will crease. So I just blend it out with a little brush, and then I go ahead and just put on all my eyeshadows, and it stays all day. And then because it's white, it makes my eyeshadows way more pigmented and more like the color stands out a lot more. And I don't know, I really like it. So it's something cheaper than like using MAC the paint pots like Painterly or Soft Ochre or whatever, but I really like this. I've been using this a lot for the past 3 months. Probably even more than that, but yeah.
It's really good for just like an eyeliner too, because I feel like other white eyeliners that I've tried out, whenever I'm trying to like, you know, just put it on my waterline, they don't look as white. But when I use the Jumbo eye pencil, which is all I use now, it just looks super white and it's so pigmented. I just love it.
I think it's just a lot creamier than a regular eye pencil.
Yeah, it goes on a lot smoother for sure. I have something. So if you've ever noticed whenever I like do a full face video, or even when I turn to the side sometimes, the shadow will catch like my scars or any kind of discoloration. What I use to cover it up is the Philosophy Miracle Worker Color Corrector and Concealer Duo in medium, and it's this right here.
I'm gonna take a picture of it anyway. I'm gonna take a picture of everything and put
like this, and it has two shades. One's a more let's see, orangey type of shade, and this one's more tan. There's less orange in it, and I just mix the two with like a small concealer brush, and I pat it onto my any spots that I need to, you know, cover up or whatever, and then I'll just use a finger and like start dabbing at it so it blends in, and it just really hides any kind of, you know,
blemishes or whatever.
Yeah, anything I want to cover up, it'll cover up really well. And other concealers that I've used to try to cover up any you know, bad spots on my face or whatever, they have usually made my skin look orangier and didn't blend in well with my foundation, so you could see where I try to cover it up, and I hate that.
Yeah.
But this one just blends in so well, and it doesn't look, you know, what's the word? It's like,
well, it doesn't look cakey.
no, it doesn't look cakey, but it just matches the concealer well whenever I use it. So I really love this, and I would recommend it for anyone. I think it was like $28, which is kind of expensive. But I've had this for like 3 months, and I haven't run out. And that's because I just use it for like small little spots. So that's what I would recommend for sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and just add another highlighter in there.
Another.
Yeah, I have another. Well, not another liquid one, but highlighter. So this is a real old. It's like an oldie but a goodie. I don't really like using that stupid expression, but you get the point. It is this. It is the Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. That's all it says, but it's like a little highlighter. And I'm pretty sure most people have heard of this. I'm pretty sure a lot of makeup people or anybody really has this in their collection. It's so pretty. It's so like, it's not too much, and it's not like just, you know, a little shimmer. It's really perfect, and it matches, like, I think it matches a lot of skin tones. And it just is like the perfect, can't even see that. I'll put a picture. But it's just like a really pretty, perfect, like shimmery, just gives you like a really pretty glow. And it's not too much, it's not overbearing, but it's like a natural glow. And if you want to go a little bit even more on the glowy side and like intensify it, you just spray a little MAC Fix Plus, and then boom, you're glowing. So I really like this, and I don't know how much it is, but you can get it at any MAC store. So I would go ahead and check it out. This is really one of those staple highlighters that you should have in your collection. So matte, soft, and gentle.
And going with, you know, the whole theme of the highlighters, the next one is it's both of our favorites for sure. It's by Laura Geller, and it's called Gilded Honey, and it's seriously like gold-ish. It's so pretty. And it's just so nice. I mean, can you see that? How gold it is. And it's just so pretty. And you'd think it wouldn't look like, not natural, but, you know, kind of weird whenever you put it on, because it's just so pigmented and so gold. But it looks so pretty, and it's perfect for summer especially. And what was I going to say? It's not, you know, subtle or anything, but it's more natural than people would think, and I really, really love that color. And it's usually sold out whenever we go and try to get it, so yep. I finally got it.
I had to order mine.
It was pretty.
Got the last one in the store.
I don't remember how much they are, but it's also a little bit pricey.
I think they're like 30-something bucks. Maybe like 32 or something, or 20.
I think it's like $20-something.
Just somewhere around there. It's probably around 30 bucks.
And the last highlighter that I'm going to be talking about is both of our favorites for sure. It's the new Jaclyn Hill by her collaboration with Becca. It is Champagne Pop. It is so pretty. It's definitely a champagne color, and it's like peachish too.
So pretty. So
it's so pretty. And then I wore it, I've been wearing it all the time, especially when I was on vacation, and it looks so nice on. It's not too dramatic. It's more subtle for sure, and I feel like it goes with so many different type of makeup looks, like, because I can't really pair everything that I wear with like opal or topaz
Yeah.
or something like that. But this one, I can pretty much wear with anything and it'll look amazing. So I think it's limited edition. So
she did an awesome job.
So if you didn't get it, it's probably sold out,
and your life sucks.
And you can't get it now.
Oh well. So, oh my god, that just reminded me of that guy's voice from Pitch Perfect too. The next one I'm gonna be talking about, it's not a highlighter, it is a mascara. And this, it's like not new or anything. It's just I finally hopped on the bandwagon and bought it. And it's the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So my sister, one of my older sisters, had it, and I asked her how it was because it's kind of expensive. I don't really like spending that much money on mascara. So I asked her, and she said it wasn't all that. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna buy it. Then my other sister, my other older sister, she bought it, and she said that she loved it. I think I used it one time, and I did actually love it, and because it makes your eyelashes just like so fluffy. Not so much like, it doesn't really lengthen them too much. It does a little bit, but it makes them just like so fluffy without getting like clumps in there or anything, and it's just a pretty mascara, and I love it. I've been using this pretty much every single day, and that's like, I really love my roller lash mascara, but this has like beat it a lot. So I'd go ahead and check it out. I think it's like, what, like $22 or something?
Yeah, probably like $22.
It's around that. It's a lot of money for a mascara, you know, but it was worth it. I really liked it. My other sister was wrong. She was retarded. So.
I don't have any mascaras to share that are my favorites. Not right now anyway. But let's see. What's the next thing? Oh, I've already talked about this before, but I've been using the NYX contour palette for a long, long time. And then, you know, it's just so easy to reach because the highlighter is amazing. The contour colors are awesome too. It's just harder to blend them. So one day I just like went back to my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and it's the original one they came out with, you know, the one, I don't know.
I think it's like light medium maybe.
Something like that. And no, it doesn't say. Anyways, and I started using that for my contour. I still use the NYX palette for my highlight just because I feel like banana here is not as pigmented as I would like it to be.
Yeah.
So, but I use this color right here, the middle one. I don't really know what it's called. It might be Java. No, wait. No, I don't know what it is. It's either Java, Fawn, or Havana, I think.
It might be Havana.
Yeah. No, I think that's Havana. I think it's Fawn.
Yeah.
I'm going with Fawn.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is. And I've been using it so much. Like, I'm wearing it right now for my contour, and it's just like so nice. And it's a brown grayish kind of color, which is exactly what you want for a contour. So I've been using this a lot just because I feel like it is better than the NYX one. It just blends easier and stuff. I mean, I really like it. So Anastasia Beverly Hills contour. It's awesome.
Check it out. And I'm just going to go ahead and finish off my favorites with two lip liners that I have been using non-stop since I got them. I mean, one of them, I had it for, 3 months ago, so I've been using it since then. And it is from NYX, of course, because I love the freaking lip liners and they're so affordable. So it is the NYX Peekaboo Neutral lip liner. And it is so pretty. It's just like a pretty kind of dark pinky nude tone. And it's perfect because it kind of matches my lips. It's a little bit darker. Natural from NYX matches my lips a little bit more. But it's kind of darker than my lips, and it's perfect. I use this with a lot of different like lipsticks. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I used it today with this lipstick, and you can see it's a bright ass lipstick. So I really like using this one because it goes with any lipstick, and you don't really see it. It's just perfect for outlining your lips, and you're good to go. So that is one of my favorites. And the next one is from MAC, and it is Boldly Bare. And I'll just swatch it. So this one is a little bit, it's kind of like Peekaboo Neutral, but I think it has a little bit more peachy, pinky tone to it. You probably won't be able to see, and I'll put up a picture. Anyways, so it's a really, really pretty nude, not flesh tone. Why am I saying flesh tone? It's a really pretty pink nude color. So I like it, and I use it as Anyways, I really like it, and I've been using it pretty much nonstop. I think I got it in June. Yeah, I picked up a few from MAC in June, and I've been using it almost all the time. I use it with a lot of my pink lipsticks, and it's amazing. I love how creamy they are, and they last a pretty good bit. I just love them. So you should go and check them out. I don't know how much they are.
I think those are like $16.
I think they're like 16. The Pro might be like 18, 20 bucks.
Yeah.
So they're not that expensive, but they kind of are.
If you want to buy a lot, it's expensive for sure.
But if you just want to pick up like one or two, it's not that bad. So those two, Peekaboo Neutral and Boldly Bare from MAC.
Okay, so now I'm just going to finish up the contour part because I have one more thing for contouring. And it is the Smashbox Step by Step Contour Stick in the contour color because it is a trio package or whatever. It comes with the highlighter, a bronzer, and then the contour color. And I don't really use the I've never used the bronzer one. And I have used like the highlighter one like maybe twice because it's kind of, I just don't know how to blend it well. Because usually I do it and then it'll take off my foundation or something, and I don't like to use it that much. But this one is amazing. It's so creamy and it's so dark and like brownish gray. It's the perfect contour. I'll show you a picture. And I'm wearing it right now. So like, well, underneath like the powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it just blends out so easily and so pretty, and I just love this color. I definitely recommend getting, I mean, you can't get it by itself, which sucks because I would definitely just stock up on these.
You should do that.
But I don't know, I feel like, you know, as when I figure out how to use the other two, I feel like it's just gonna blow my mind. But right now I don't know. So I would, you know, consider getting it for sure, if only just because of this color right here. So the next two ones are lip liners, and one she's already mentioned is the color Natural from NYX. And this is definitely like my natural lip color for sure. I use this with almost everything just because it's so, you know, neutral, and especially with colors like that I don't have lip liners for, like the bright ass color she's wearing right now, or, you know, purple colors or anything like that that I don't have lip liners for, I'll just go ahead and use this one because it doesn't change the color of the lipstick that I'm wearing. It just makes sure that, you know, that my lipstick doesn't feather out or look weird at the end of the day, which is what feather out means. But that too. And the next one is Nice and Spicy Pro Longwear Lip Pencil from MAC. It is amazing. I've been dying to get this one. Whenever I first went to get it, they did not have it. And then I went back again, and they did have it. And it's just like a really pretty... It's lighter for sure than the natural color. It's more peachish, and I feel like it's kind of like Boldly Bare, but I feel like there's subtle differences.
Like an orangey red kind of.
And it's just so nice, and especially when I want like a nude kind of color, this is what I put on for sure. And I think it's like $20 or something like that. But
probably.
I wanted it badly, so I got it.
They're worth it. They're really good. Yeah, pencils.
And then I'm just gonna go ahead and skip on over to the lipsticks. That was weird. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that, but whatever. I do that sometimes. So these lipsticks, there's not a lot because I've already mentioned the other ones that I've been using in other videos and stuff. But one of them is from Gerard Cosmetics, and it is in the color Kimchi Doll, which I freaking love. It's like this nice peachish nude kind of color. It's a little bit lighter than a nude though. Yeah. A little bit lighter than a nude. I don't know if you'd see that. Probably not, but whatever. Sometimes I feel like it's too light, but I just pair it with natural and it works amazingly. Especially, I learned that from Nikki Tutorials. She said, it was a post on Instagram. She said she uses this with natural lip liner, and I was like, perfect, because sometimes this is just too light and I don't want it that light. So that's Kimchi Doll. And then the next two are from NYX, and one is a soft matte lip cream in, I don't know if it's Cairo or Cairo. I want to say Cairo.
Cairo.
I want to say Cairo.
There's no Y.
But there's an AI. And it is a really, really pretty nude color that I wear. It's very often.
Similar.
It's, yeah, actually.
Now that it's put together.
It's pretty similar to Kimchi doll,
So
except I think it's more peachish.
It's like pretty spot on looking at it, dude.
The only thing is I think Kimchi doll is a little bit more pink.
So there's a dupe for that.
And the next one is the NYX Intense Butter Gloss in chocolate. I think it's crepe or something.
Sounds like crepe.
And it's really, really pretty, like dark mauvey brownish red color that I love, and I've been wearing it pretty often too. Like I wore it over vacation, and it looked amazing. And it's just so like intense and opaque that I love it, but it's not, because I usually hate glosses just because they're so thick and so nasty and I don't like it because my hair gets caught in it.
Well, tell me something.
Just saying. And but these I can handle because they're not that thick and they're pretty. They just look pretty and they feel nice on my lips.
So I have a brush to talk about. I'm stealing it from her because we both liked it, but I'm going to talk about it. So to highlight with these past, when did we get this?
I've been had it, so I don't know. It's just I haven't used it always
So
for
when then?
highlight.
So like maybe mid-June? I think it was like mid-June.
June.
I got it mid-June. This is the setting brush from Real Techniques, and it's kind of like, you can see it's like a little bit tapered off, a little dome shaped kind of. It's a little bit dense, still fluffy. And I love this brush to add my highlighter. It's so pretty, and I just put a little MAC Fix Plus on there, and then my shit like glows, you know. You see that?
Like you can see that shit from outer space.
Sending out signals. Anyways, so I really love this brush. It was it's pretty affordable brush. You can pick it up at Ulta.
Like 10 and under.
Yeah, it's around there. The other series that they came out with like
metal collection or something
like
like
gold. That. I don't know, but those are a little more expensive. But I'm pretty sure they're still cheaper than like MAC or anything like that. Mm. So this is a really great brush for highlighting. It'd probably also be great to like blend out concealer, but I have not used it. It
really like versatile.
Things gonna die. So if you're looking for a brush either for concealer, I'm gonna try that out for concealer. I need to get another one. Or for highlighting, I would go ahead and check this out. It's really affordable brush and it's really, really great. So that's the setting brush from Real Techniques.
And the next brush I've been using a lot, especially with the ColourPop or any kind of cream colors blushes, is the Morphe Brushes M427 brush, and it looks like that. It's duo fiber, which means it'll pick up the cream color very nicely, and it just applies it. I used it today too to apply some, blush onto my thing, and it's really affordable as well, like maybe $13.
Probably not even.
Around there. It's super affordable.
Morphe
Definitely love it, and it's just such a good quality for the price you pay. And the last makeup thing is the L'Oreal Matte or Infallible Pro Matte Foundation.
Holy Grail foundation right here.
Always, I have been using this foundation almost every day. Well, not every day, but almost every day, in the color Natural Buff. And it is just so nice, and it definitely keeps my face looking matte. Almost as good, well, I mean,
even though it's like a demi matte.
Yeah, pretty much as good as, my Tarte foundation or my Too Faced foundation. This thing is amazing, and I wear it all the time. Definitely recommend it. It's $11, $12. I know not everyone wants to buy expensive foundation, and we don't really like to either, but, when it comes to our skin, we try to, get whatever's
put
best.
Good shit on there.
Yeah. And this one is really, really good. I love this. Definitely go check it out. In Natural Buff is our color. Yeah, that's it for our favorites.
We'll try and keep up with the favorites every month.
Yeah.
More often, if not. Sometimes it's just hard because you don't have a lot of favorites and you're just going to show like one or two things. So maybe every other month.
If we can't find
enough
it,
things,
yeah. You know what I mean?
So.
But I'm sure we'll be able to get to it. It's just school and all that other stuff got in the way these past couple months. So, yep. That's it, and we hope you liked our video. Remember to hit like and subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe.
And yeah,
that's it.
See you later.
See you next time.
Oh wait. Quick, what is it called? What did Gabby say?
Public service announcement.
Public service announcement.
I didn't say that, but
I think that's what she said.
I know.
Okay, I know people have thought that I'm like a bitch and I should leave. Whoever commented on that one time.
Who said that?
Remember, someone put a comment, she was like, she's so freaking rude or something, why doesn't she just leave or something, blah, blah, blah. I am not rude. Whenever I'm talking to my sister, who I know since birth, this is how we talk, okay? She's my roommate. She understands what I'm going through. Just because,
And that's
you
just
know,
how she talks.
it sounds like I'm being harsh, it's just how I talk. And people who don't know me, you know, might think I'm being a bitch, but I'm really not. It's just
We're not,
me.
you know, we don't have a preppy,
No.
you know,
The way I talk is
high-pitched
blunt.
voices.
You know,
We're Mexicans over here. We have deep voices.
and, you know, sarcasm is basically what I'm speaking in all the time.
Yeah.
So, if you don't like how I speak, I love our followers who do follow us, but if you're just one of those people who want to comment and critic and say that I'm rude and whatnot, get the fuck out of here, because I don't need you here anyways. And I don't care if you think that's fucking rude, but y'all are fucking rude for commenting on my shit like that. But whoever does follow us,
Thank you.
love to you so much.
Yes.
And
thank you.
My little announcement. So that's it.
We'll see you next time.
Bye. Bye.